Hello, my name's John Kett. This is Unit 2, Assignment 2.1. I'm going to be showing the safe sitting, lighting and management of a fire. We have a designated fire pit right here, which is great for safety. And speaking of safety, I've got my water and my fire blanket to hand as well. In the black trolley at the back there, I've got wood of different sizes, which I've collected earlier. Some very thin, spindly wood for the early stages, and then some thicker wood for lighting over time, keeping the fuel of the fire readily available. I've got my fire mitt as well, fireproof safety mitt, and yeah, I'm gonna have a go at lighting this fire. So knowing that, yes, it needs fuel, but it also needs oxygen, I'm going to create a waffle base for my fire. Lay this up here, ensuring plenty of oxygen can get to the fire later on. And I've got my fire steel for lighting the fire as well, providing some heat. So I'm going to use some cotton pads in the first instance to see if we can get this fire started. So I wonder if it's going to be too much to smother the fire, but it looks okay. Okay. So when I was collecting this wood, I was collecting it to make sure it was nice and dry. Where possible, it was wood that had fallen and got caught in the trees. Just blowing a little bit in there just to make sure the oxygen's getting in, to make sure that in that early stage of the fire that it doesn't die out too quickly. A bit of a breeze coming through today as well. That's also quite helpful to giving the fire what it needs. So the reason that I might introduce a fire to a forest school group, probably first and foremost would be for warmth, particularly during the winter or cooler months. Having a fire is a great idea for warmth, but also sometimes it's linked to stories and community and connection. And so actually there's so many stories which, again, from sort of folk tales of times gone by, and telling that story around a campfire is the ideal location for those as well. And of course for cooking, you know, if when it gets to the stage where we might want to toast marshmallows or different types of food that can be cooked over the campfire, it would be a perfect reason for that as well. But I think the key thing is I wouldn't go straight in with the fire. I'd want to build up the steps very carefully with students. So we talk about the collection of wood first and start to gather a store for building the fire itself. Then we'd introduce the area and how we respect the area, and we'd do things like the respect position if we were approaching the fire. So really build in strong, safe routines around it before actually then the lighting of the fire itself. So yeah, all of those things obviously very important. And then the fire itself would have its own routines, both around the lighting, the management, and then the closing down of it. How to put out a fire safely, how to leave the site with nothing left behind, with all the important parts. So there's a lot of understandings that have to go along with the lighting of a fire and the educational pieces for children, as well as the excitement that comes with fire as well. One thing that I was not aware of before doing this course was the different structures of fire that you can have for different purposes. And so knowing that you'd only be building a fire for particular reasons, like either keep them warm, would be a very different type of fire structure and size to one that we were cooking on. And so again, educating students around using the resources responsibly, just going to move around to the side here, would be an important part of teaching them about the protocols and safety for fire. You can see the teaching actually, yeah, a windy day to a calmer day makes a difference to the fire as well. Every so often we're getting a breeze blow through here, which suddenly makes the fire higher. So ensuring this respect position when you're close to the fire and being able to move away easily is obviously very important as well. Okay, it's come up to 10 minutes. Just to, again, I wasn't sure if you could see it earlier, but fire blankets here at the side, water's here, fuel is here, everything's a safe distance away from the fire itself. It's doing well. I'll probably keep this one going a bit longer and add a bit more on to do some cooking on this one later. But yeah, I was pleased with how that started. Safely, well managed, and well lit as well. So pleased with that.